A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel, and in this particular video I'm going to be talking about the 777 portal that's happening today, that is open today actually, and it is open for all the people. Actually it is open for everyone, but I think maximum benefit can be received by those who are in the inner work journey. If you are in the inner work journey, you can reap maximum benefits from this particular portal. You could be a twin flame, a star seed, a combination of star seed and twin flame. You could also be a light worker, and you could be relating yourself simply as a person who's focused on mission and nothing else, like you don't care about anything else. So what exactly is the 777 portal? If you guys have been following this channel, then you know that 7 is the number of the masters. I have said this before in many channelings. So today is 7th of July 2023. So 2023, the sum total is 7. So 777, that way. Today is the day, because it is the number of the higher master, is the number of master, is the number of studies, it's the number of intellect, and it's also the number of subtler energies. So when we talk about higher self, higher energies or masters, we are also talking about the chakras that are connected to our intuition, sixth sense and our energies. One thing I want to clarify, guys, a lot of people are uploading the videos on internet today about 777 portal, and they may be saying to you that today is the only day when you can reap the benefits of this. This is because most people on internet follow trends, and they feel or they believe that, you know, when we share some kind of content, most people see everything as content only. Everything is not content. It can change your life. It's information that can change your life. And that actually means, why am I telling you this, is because I don't want to get anyone to get disappointed. If you have missed out on this portal, thinking that you've missed out on this portal, you have not. In fact, today morning, when in India actually this portal, according to everyone, had started, I was extremely unwell. I was so unwell that I could not even get up, or I could not even do anything. So I was just lying down, and with this mala, call it mala, I was just doing my chanting, and it is of 108 beads. And so I kept chanting, and my pain automatically eased out without taking any painkiller. And so I could get up and I could sit and I could relax. At that time, I still hadn't realized that it is 777 portal today. After a while, when I was moving around and I was just chilling, I realized that the pain was actually a result of some thought which was kind of hovering around, and it was also trying to tell me something. And this information is actually a channeled message, okay? So 7 a.m. as well as 7 p.m. both times are good for the opening of the portal. But actually this means that all those people, all of you people who have been struggling in 2023, because 2023 has not been an easy year. It was already pre-written that 2023, for all those people who had their awakening from 2019 to the lockdown year, the 2020 year, the famous year, which we all are lucky to have witnessed actually, because something only we have witnessed, no one else could have witnessed, will witness it. You know, a lot of people went through an awakening at that time, and surprisingly, when the whole world was in fear-based energies, most people who were awakening were having a great time, okay? So now it's like you got to go into the new level, and for the new level, not only do you have new lessons and new powers and new gifts, but you also meet some new devils, new levels, new devils, new difficulties, new challenges, new problems, and sometimes old people or old challenges coming back again. You just have to be very bold in the face of fear. So the 7 chakras, also 7 in number, so we actually divide them into 2 parts. Like, one is the bottom chakras and the upper chakras. The bottom chakras are the ones that are connected to the denser reality, the 3D reality. And for all this while in 2023, for all those people who were going through challenges, difficulties in the 3D reality, which they felt like, one by one, people who are facing challenges, and they've been telling me about it. That is because only when those chakras are healed or they are in better position, the upper chakras can get the upgrades. So most people will tell you that today you would be getting some upgrades and you would be getting, some kind of download, some kind of messages. But actually no, now it will start and it will go on. Just the way last 7-8 months were not easy for a lot of people. I think since December, it was not even since 2023, but before this year began, since December only, a lot of people who are in the inner work journey had started facing difficulties. Usually the upgrades take place in the upper chakras, which is starting from your heart chakra, throat chakra, Ajna chakra, and your Sahasrara, which is your crown chakra. It had to work. So when I say December, January, February, now July is obviously the 7th month. So December is when it actually started. Okay, so it had begun at that time. So that by the time the 7th month happens, it's actually the beginning of this period. Okay, so December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Till June, 7 months got completed. And now July onwards. So we count 7 months like that. That's why you had to go through a lot of emotional releasing. A lot of people had to be prepared for this portal. A lot of people had to be made ready for this particular portal. If you resonate with this particular collective message, then kindly write down your destiny number. Also mention your name and the place, the location, the physical location you belong to. Now number 7 is also the number of masters. Number 7 is also the number of genius, because geniuses are somebody that you cannot raise geniuses. Genius cannot be raised, they are born, not factory made. So this is one of the lines from one of my poetry. So these upgrades are basically like how you see in your phone and in your laptop. They have to be uploaded or they have to be upgraded. You have to be upgraded and you need to be ready for it. Like you always see a notification which says what time do you want the upgrade to take place, tonight, tomorrow, or when you are resting or things like that, so that you're not using the phone at that time. So many of you actually fell sick, or many of you also had the psychic fever this year, which made you like completely like rest. You could not even if you wanted to, even if you were on medicines, if you had to sleep, if you had to be taken to sleep, you would have fallen asleep, So if anyone got the psychic fever, I had made a special channeling on it, a different channeling, and some of the people from the community did speak about it. So if you got the psychic fever too, then for sure this portal is going to help you a lot. One of the things that you had to learn was how to become mindful of your feelings. For example, there are people who may or may not be at your level. There could be people who 50% know spiritual stuff, 50% they don't know. Some of the people may be interested in spiritual stuff, or they may be interested in getting things done because they could be praying, or they could be believing in spiritual things just to get some wish fulfillment, just to get some manifestations done or desires to be fulfilled. So they cannot understand the deep level of stuff that you are going through or talking about. So you cannot get entangled with them. You don't have to sit and explain things to people or convince them to believe it or convince them to do it like that. Anybody who resonates with correct information, they will be automatically, organically and naturally drawn to do the right thing. So you could simply be a medium. You could simply be giving them the information, and this is something that you have to learn. You had to learn how to protect your energy. You had to learn to not let people take away your power, and you had to learn to be under a master. Surrender to the true master, because true masters, they don't play the number game. If anybody is playing the number game or the follower game or the devotee game, then they are definitely not a master. So you don't have to entangle with people who don't have complete spiritual knowledge, but you need to ignore their ignorance with a smile, because sometimes the ignorance may be innocent type of ignorance, sometimes it may be non-innocent. Whatever case it is, we are not here to judge people. You have to be mindful of your feelings also when somebody from your past is coming to you. So it could be possible in the last 7-8 months People from your past also showed up, and some new people who had the similar traits also showed up. Maybe in the last few months you had to face narcissism to a huge degree, and today, starting from today, the upgrades and the energy, you can say downloads or the healing vibes will be sent to you, and you'll feel better. You'll probably feel like doing some workout. You'll probably feel like getting into fitness. You'll also feel very lucky and blessed, because I think some of you maybe found a true teacher, you found a true healer, you found a good person, who can bring you out from your negative situation or your pain. Some of you also probably had a lot of pain, body pain, some kind of disease. So these things were a result of whatever 2023 was bringing up. And it's actually going to be a very good thing. Like in time to come, you would be thanking each and every situation that happened to you. And you will learn practically that the greatest relationship that you can have with anyone actually is with yourself. So practically you'll realize it. So guys, if you have any questions, I can make a part 2 of this video. Please ask your questions regarding this portal. Now this is the day of the masters. So for some people who were not in surrendered energies, the portal will not work for you. It's very, very important for this portal to work for you, number one, and number two, it only works if you are surrendered. So for some people who are newbies, who are new, joinees, new entrants, or you can say new recruits, these people are going to learn surrendering beginning today. From today only, very magically, they will find out what is surrender. Like they probably may have never heard about surrender before. They may have heard about manifestation. They may have heard about affirmations. They may have heard about some other spiritual tool or modality, which also is only available to them, not to everyone. But they may not have ever heard about surrender. So today they will receive this information, some of them. And all of you are here to do something, okay? But a lot of you don't have the clarity. Like a lot of people don't know what is the purpose of their life. A lot of people are aware that they have a purpose to their life. A lot of people probably want to know if it's a big or a small purpose. What is more important to know is that you exist, you are here, and in the here and now, it's absolutely fine. This is the place to be, here and now, because you're born in the transitional time, and anybody who's born in the transitional time and is doing inner work and resonates with this type of information that we are sharing over here, simply means that you're not just here to work for yourself, but you're here to work for the coming generations, because it's so important to be born in the transitional time in the first place. Because you're going to give something to the coming generations, and that is a very big responsibility. And big responsibility is not given to every Tom, Dick and Harry. It is given to people who have done a lot for their own people in the past. You have been responsible. You have been someone who knows what their liabilities are. You have loved people selflessly. That's the reason why you are here right now. Now 777 portal also helps to heal the distorted masculine and feminine energies, which is very, very important, because that will then lead to the union energies for some people. And you are going to ask some questions, and you should ask these questions. Like from now onwards, you need to ask questions about your life purpose, about your mission, about why you are a key player in this cosmic reality. And a lot of you people I know don't have any superiority complex, or you don't believe in showing off. But we need to keep a check on ourselves constantly. So one of the key lessons is for you to recognize patterns that stop you from growing, and also recognizing patterns of people, different types of people who stop you from growing, and you have to learn to ignore them, ignore their energies. Instead of entangling with them, instead of wasting your energy on them, just ignore them like they don't even exist, not give any importance to them. So these are some of the key things that this portal can do. And if you resonate with all of this information, then worry not. Just because the portal is gonna end today in a few hours for some of you, or for some of you, maybe you didn't even know this portal happened today, and maybe now you're getting to know. that's okay. The portal is open for all of you people, and it will remain open for at least next 7 months. So for next 7 months, whatever torture, 3D torture, or whatever trouble you faced in the past 7 months, slowly and gradually you'll see big healing in that department. You will get a lot of relief, and you would be able to value it a lot. That's the point. That's the reason why all of this is happening. You will have a lot of comfort in different parts of your body. If you have been going through pain, you will have a better routine. You will have better finances. A lot of things will shift for you. You will have good understanding about resources, and you will enjoy, your time here, because last few months have been like this roller coaster. Okay, so this is where I'm going to close this particular session. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will see you soon in another one for personal sessions and for therapies. You can check out the description box. This is my email address for anyone who wants to email to me. Otherwise, the PayPal link is given below. The link to my book, my Kindle book, is given below. Kindly do not buy the paperback copy, because it is the old version. It is not the new version. The latest version is the Kindle copy. It has the changes also. And get that, because I also want people to save the paper by not buying paperback copies, by contributing to the environment by buying only the Kindle copy. And other than that, you guys can support my channel by clicking the super thanks button. You can contribute to all of the content I make. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.